So I have made my choice. I'm going to get rid of the adding 2. How do I get rid of the adding 2? Well, remove that operation by doing the opposite operation. What's the opposite of adding 2? Subtracting 2. So here I go. I have the original equation. Here it is, 2x plus 2. There's the original equation. Same thing, right? Exactly the same. Now, I'm going to get rid of the plus 2 by subtracting 2. Now I have a problem. Remember I talked earlier about this two-pan balance? Two-pan balance? I just tipped the scales. My equation is not balanced. I have to make this equation balanced. I have to do whatever I do to this side of the equation, I have to do to this side of the equation. So something has to be done over here. What do I have to do? Well, over here, this was not in the original question. This is what I'm doing to it. I did this to one side, I must also do that to one side. See, there's a minus 2 here, so I must also do a minus 2 here in order to maintain the balance. The adding 2 and subtracting 2 are opposites. They will cancel each other out. That will leave me with only the 2x sitting on that side of the equal sign. 27 minus 2, well, that's 25. Now, repeat until the variable is isolated. I'm going to try that again. BEDMAS, 2 times x, can't do it. Choose one operation from the side of the equation that contains the variable. All right, here's the side of the equation with the variable. There's only one operation left to do. I'm going to get rid of this. Remember, lazy mathematician, there's a multiplication symbol here, 2 times x. So, I have chosen what to get rid of. Remove that operation by doing the opposite. So, 2 times x, divide by 2. Now notice, whenever I'm doing these additional things that I'm doing, put them behind the expression. Don't put them in front or in the middle, because that's really going to mess things up. You always need to put them behind, especially with subtraction and division, because subtraction and division have to be done in the correct order. Now, this is the thing that I've done, and my scale is now tipping. I want to keep my scale from being imbalanced. To maintain the balance, I must also divide that side by 2. Now, timesing by 2 and dividing by 2 are opposites. They will cancel, leaving me with, oh look, just an x. 25 divided by 2, 12.5. Now, I'm not quite done my work. As you can see, so far I've done all of this work. Now, I need to do more. The final step of what I need to do is called, number 5, check your work. I call it left side, right side. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to this original question. So, 2x plus 2 equals 27. That's what the original question says. And so far, I think that x is 12.5. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 12.5, and I'm going to take it all the way over here, and I'm going to put it into the x, and I'm going to test it out and find out if I'm right. So, let me demonstrate. Now, I call it left side, right side, because we create a little diagram like this. Over here, we have the left side and the right side. I go back to my starting original equation way up here, and I'm going to break it in half. Think the lines right here. This is the left side. That's the right side. So I take the left side of the equation. I put it over here. 2x plus 2. See? Left side. The right side is 27. And 27. All right. Excellent. So the original equation on the left side and the right side. Now, I'm going to take what I think the answer is. After all my work, I think that x is equal to 12.5. And I'm going to test it and see if it works. I'm going to take 12.5 and put it in place of the x. Now, these are skills that we learned a little bit earlier. I'm going to replace the x with 12.5. Now, see how the x has become 12.5? Remember, I must substitute for a variable inside a set of brackets. Take a look at that. There are no variables. There's no fancy letters. This is a BEDMAS question. Brackets, none. Exponents, none. Division, multiplication, yes, there is division and multiplication. I'm going to do that first. Copy down everything I'm not using. 2 times 12.5 is 25. Next step, 25 plus 2 is 27. Look, The right side of my equation equals 27. The left side of my equation equals 27. This means I probably did my work right. This system is not foolproof. There are ways that you can mess up and still think you have the right answer. But in most cases, this will help you catch any mistakes. I'll continue in later videos with more examples.